And today I'm giving you very much raw. And by the thumbnail, y'all already know this is going to be a raw tutorial. I brought my dark skin model here to do a Barbie look. So we finna kill, okay? So right now I'm gonna go in with some aloe wipes just to clean the skin, to keep the skin hydrated, and also to avoid any breakouts. I really want you guys to try this technique. It's the holy grail. For the eyebrows, I go in with the Airspun translucent powder just to set those brows so it can be easier for me to fill in the brows, and it also helps for long lasting. Today, the brow pencil we'll be using is from Morphe and the shade Chocolate Mousse. For the OG Raw babes that kept asking me, Lashay, do you still use dual lash glue? Yes, girl, I still use dual lash glue. I'm going through 10 to 15 girls a day, so it can be a little bit overwhelming doing the same thing over and over. So I just try to switch up my little technique here and there. But yes, I still go back and do the OG Raw babes technique. If you guys never use dual lash glue for the eyebrows, it helps to lay down the eyebrow hairs and also for long lasting wear. The concealer we'll be using today to shape out the brows is the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer in the shade Honey. And also later on, to conceal the top of those brows, we'll be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer in the shade Espresso. Now it's time to set the lids. So you'll be going back in with your Airspun translucent powder just to avoid any creasing when it comes to the eyeshadows. So the first shade we'll be using today is one of my favorites. It's a perfect warm brown. This is the Morphe bronzer in the shade Supreme. After blending that first shade into the crease, now it's time to smoke out that eye. And I'll be going in with the darkest black tone shadow from the Morphe bronzer palette 8D. Ladies, don't forget to go in with two of your shadows so you can blend it to perfection, just so I can have that gradient sunset look. Now I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Jet Liquid Liner, and I'll just be going along to freestyle. Y'all, this was straight off the top of my head, so whatever came to mind, I just went with it. It's very self-explanatory. I'm going to do the first line, aligning to like a cut crease cat eye. I'm breaking that liner out to her eyebrow, and then I'll form a wing liner, and then I will just connect that just to form a solid cat eye cut crease. Now it's time to define your lines. So you'll be going in to darken up your liner and also to thicken up your liner. In the beginning, you just did an outline just so you can know where it will be placed at. But right now it's time to perfect. And then now we'll be going in with the NYX liquid liners. I love their different neon colors. So this part is very self-explanatory. You guys can just see me doing little squiggle lines, pointing out the different separations of the colors, and just putting it in different spots where I would like it to be at. You want to have that effect where you can still see your black and still see your pink. Now, when you guys are doing any type of color you want to go in with, make sure that you keep going in with different coats. If you want it a little bit more brighter, it's to your own liking. Now to brighten up the pink, I'm going in with this loose neon pigment pink. If you guys want the link to that, I'll put it down below in the description box. Now I'm gonna go in with a very, very small brush. I will also give you guys a similar brush that you guys can go purchase from anywhere, even Walgreens, Morphe. Just a very tiny brush so it can be easy for you to kill this look. Now, one thing I do want to show you guys, to clean up the look where you'll have a little fallout in the space that you do not want the fallout at, go in with a mascara wand and just dust that off. Off camera, I went in with one of my favorite gel liners at the time. I used the Ink Lock Black Gel Liner off camera because she did have very teary eyes. So if you guys have any clients that you know that they're already tearing up, make sure you just take the chance so you can avoid the makeup messing up after, to just do the gel liner before you start with foundation and anything else. So now I'm just hydrating the skin. I'm going in with some moisturizer, dermatologist approved. This is some moisturizer repair for the skin. And also I'm going in with my Power Grip primer from e.l.f. Cosmetics. Right now I'm doing little swatches of foundation along her face, and it is giving, it's just melting into her skin, very full coverage. This is the Huda Beauty foundation. Now I'm going in with my Instapop foundation brush from Real Technique. As you guys can see, on when it comes to having a perfect matched client, okay, her face was a little bit darker in areas, but as you guys can see, I looked at her neck, and her neck and her face just came all together, and she was like, listen, some makeup artists will make me darker than what I really am. I was looking at her skin, I was looking at her chest. So when your clients have any turtlenecks or big jackets or anything like that, try to push it down a little bit just so you can see what their chest color is looking like in their neck. To conceal today, I'm going with the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. And I'll begin to blend with a setting brush from Real Technique. Don't forget to blend the edges of that concealer out with your foundation brush. Now to contour, I'm going in with the ebony brown shade from the Black Opal. I haven't used this foundation stick in forever, and I just wanted to use it for this video. So now I'll just be blending that out. And also for her highlighter shade, we went with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which is one of my favorite popper shades ever. This is the caramel shade. Before I begin to blend out everything, I will go in with my Morphe Setting Mist Spray and just to lock in everything so it can be a little bit more easier for me to blend through. To blend out the concealer, I went in with my damp beauty blender and I was focusing on blending that concealer more in the corner of her eye just so I can keep it brightened and lifted. And now I'll be going in with my powder puff pads to set her face. Now, I tell my clients to remain looking up just to avoid the concealer creasing before I set it. So right now I'm setting it with some honey translucent powder from Laura Mercier. So when it comes to setting, I'm setting with a powder that will complement the concealer shade that we use for our client today. And then for the remaining of her face, I will complement the color also with a setting powder that's similar to her skin tone. So the second shade will be a darker setting powder, just so it can bring everything in together. And I love to set the face because it helps with long lasting and also for makeup transfer. To bring back a little bit more warmth into her face and also just to snatch those features, we went with the Morphe bronzer in the shade Cocoa Woe. You guys can try that out on Morphe.com. And now I'll be going in with the Morphe AD palette just to see that little blush right there. I'm going to go in very heavy with that blush, okay? So the reason why I go in heavy is because eventually throughout the process of doing the makeup, you're going to be blending away powders. You're going to be blending, blending, blending. And eventually after all that blending, sometimes the contrast of the client's face will fade away. So if you guys ever notice, like Lashay, I'm doing the exact steps you said to bring the contrast in my client's face and it still look flat. That's because after all that blending, you're blending away all the work you put in. So make sure you go a little bit more heavy with your contour and your blush. Match her features, we went in with the translucent honey, and we also went in with coffee cake from Huda Beauty. Now I'll be going in with my new precision palette, and I'm going in with that light pink. It's a matte pink, and I'm just popping that baby pink right in her inner corner because I love how it just amps up the look so much more. So sometimes, y'all, I swear, because I am very creative when it comes to makeup, I feel like makeup is art. It's no perfect way how to do makeup. It's art. It's artistry. So when I popped on that pink, I felt like it just made a whole dimension of the look. I want you guys to understand that you should always have time to be a little bit more creative with your looks because the girls, they will love it. And when I say be more creative, that means keep going, okay? Keep doing the most of the most. So now I will be bringing a cat eye in the corner because I feel like it will even make the look more dramatic. So I did find a new tool to go in with to make it a little bit easier for those lines to be straight. This is a Morphe brush. It's a very fine line paint brush. I will put it down in the description box below, and it just snatched up her inner eye like nothing, okay? For the lip combo, I went in with the Ruby Kisses in the shade Dark Brown, and also the Maybelline in the shade Dreamer 10. And to pop on that lip, I went in with a Broadway gloss. The MAC Studio Press Powders, we went in with the NW44 and the NW55. The lightest press powder will complement her under eye, and the darkest press powder will complement the rest of her face. After setting the face, I like to apply highlighter on when her face is melting together, just so it can give that little buttery highlight type of look. So now I'll be going in with the MAC highlighter in the shade Gold Deposit. And lately, I like to add a little bit more pizzazz to the look. So I went with the jlaure Loose Powder Pigment. This is like a glitter, and it's in the shade White Gold, just to add a little bit oomph to the look. Y'all already know Lashay got to do the most. So y'all, this is close up. When I dim the lights, it's going to give. Y'all already know it's coming up real soon. But off camera, I did her mascara with the Essence mascara. And y'all, the look gave. Her skin was like butter. The eye makeup was so detailed. She gave. If you guys love this tutorial and this look, make sure you guys tag me when you do recreated looks of this. Tag me on Instagram, TikTok, LashaysGlamz, Facebook. I love you guys so much. Comment down below how much you love this video. Click that big thumbs up. And also, click that notification bell so you can be the first to see whenever LashaysGlamz posts. Tell a friend and tell a friend that this is the page where you will learn all the gems. I love you guys so much. I'm bringing more and more content. Also, shout out to Bahamas. I will be seeing you guys in Nassau, Bahamas coming up in December and January 1st. I love you guys so much. You guys want to book appointments and classes in Miami, make sure you guys reach out. And y'all, we are lit, raw babes. We hit 300K subscribers. I love you guys so much. And I'm so ready to show you guys what we have coming up next.